Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. Today I want to talk about the Wii U. More specifically, can it be saved, or rather I guess you could say, can it catch up to the PS4 and the Xbox One in terms of sales? Now, the Wii U has been out for over a year now, and let's be honest, sales are pretty bad for a console, especially of someone from Nintendo's caliber. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on the Wii U or anything. I mean, I own one and I love it, but that's just from my perspective. From a business perspective, it's not doing good. And I'll be completely honest with you, as much as I love Nintendo, as much as I love my Wii U, I don't see it ever catching up to the PS4 and Xbox One the way it is now. And that's primarily because of the way Nintendo has advertised it. Now, as hardcore gamers, we of course know that the Wii U exists. We know it's a next-gen console. We know all this stuff. But for casuals and for gamers who really don't pay attention to the news, I guess it can be kind of easy to see why someone would get confused that Nintendo has a new console out. I mean, think about it. Have you really seen any Wii U advertisements that are like blown in your face, like the PS4 commercial and Xbox One commercials that play even now? Honestly, you haven't. I remember the Pikmin 3 commercial, which I saw like once ever on TV. They have that holiday commercial out now. It's like the kids convincing the family to buy a Wii U. Have even seen that a lot. And I think that's it, honestly. Which is a shame because there's so many games you can play on it now, like Monster Hunter, Pikmin, Wonderful 101, Mario 3D World, Sonic Lost World, etc. And no advertisements, so no one knows about it. And I think what really set into perspective for me is that I have a friend who games, but they don't follow the news, right? Like, they play games, but they're not on forums and sites looking at reveals and all that. They just like go to the store and play games as they come. And one day he asked me what I was doing, and I told him I was playing a game on my Wii U. And to make a long story short, he thought the Wii U was just this. Like, he didn't know it was a console. He thought it was just a tablet, which he thought was just extra peripheral for Wii games. And that's a big problem when consumers don't even know that you have a new console out. I mean, I think it's ridiculous personally that people don't know that the Wii U is the next Wii, like it's the next thing. But I guess that's just because I'm a gamer and I pay attention to these type of things on the internet and stuff. But yeah, people think the Wii U is just a tablet controller and that it's just an add-on for the Wii. So of course people are not going to buy it because they don't see a point and they don't know much about it and they don't know that new games are out. So no advertisement, no knowledge, no sales. And of course we're going to see the Wii U hurting from that. We've already seen it hurting from that actually because of third-party support. I think the only real notable third-party game that's come out recently is Assassin's Creed 4, which I personally can't wait to play. I'll buy it soon enough. And I can't really think of any other ones that are like really notable. I remember when the Wii U first launched, we had Injustice, had what's it called, the Mass Effect 3, and some other big titles, but they were like past gen games from the 360 and PS3. And I'm not really sure how they sold, but I don't think they were like groundbreaking sales or anything like that. And a lot of people like to say that Nintendo is out of touch with gaming today. And unfortunately, to a certain degree, I kind of have to agree with that. I mean, let's look at the Cranky reveal at the VGAs. Well, first, the whole VGAs was horrible, but they hyped up this announcement for the VGAs. They even had Reggie fly down there to show it off, and it turned out to be Cranky Kong for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Does anybody care? I mean, it's just one character And I haven't been following Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, but I don't even think the characters, well, I don't know if they play differently or not, so who cares? Just Cranky Kong. And there's other complaints like lack of online multiplayer. Like, I played online multiplayer in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and it's fun as hell. Like, if I was just playing a single player mode, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't love it as much. Big game that people complain about is the recent Mario 3D World. Pretty sure it's only local co-op, which is awesome. I actually prefer local co-op, but still, people would love to play that online. 4 players, a lot of chaotic fun, and they can't. I don't think any real major Nintendo games for the Wii U really have online multiplayer. Of course, we have Smash Brothers coming out. That's pretty much a given, but Mario doesn't do it. Zelda's not out yet. Well, what other major Nintendo games are on the Wii U? Pikmin 3, local again, online leaderboards, but not the same thing. So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty big problem in today's market, where online multiplayer rules the PlayStation brand, the Xbox brand, and PC gaming. Heck, even most 3DS and Vita games can go online multiplayer, so should really jump on that. And what I feel is the biggest shame is that the Wii U has, I think, in my personal opinion, the most unique and innovative games in today's market. I look at the wonderful 101, very, very original game, but it did poorly, and that is a shame. Like Bayonetta 2 coming out, I have a bad feeling that game is going to do poorly, which is also a shame. Sonic Lost World, mixed reviews, but you gotta give the game credit for trying to be original. You know, besides maybe ripping off Mario Galaxy, but it's Sonic, so it's a bit different. Also, I should come out and say that the Wii U is not going anywhere. Like, Nintendo has tons and tons of money in the bank. They're not going to go the Dreamcast route. Even if the Wii U does, and I hope not, ends up being a complete, utter failure, they're not going anywhere as Nintendo. Plus, they have the 3DS making them tons and tons of money. Hopefully, the Wii U can follow suit, because the 3DS for the past year has had game after game after game after game coming out, being mega hits. Had Shin Megami Tensei 4, Fire Emblem Awakening, Link Between Worlds, Pokemon X and Y, Europe got Bravely Default. So yeah, 3DS is fine. Hopefully the Wii U can be the same, because it'll be a shame if Super Smash Bros. Wii U, Monolith Soft's X, and the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei crossover do not do well. That would be a travesty. But yes, like I said, Wii U is not going anywhere. Third-party support might die off, unfortunately. It might cause them a rocky start for the next generation, like 6, 7, maybe more years in the future. But no, Nintendo's not going anywhere, so all the doomsayers can be quiet. They have plenty of money. But yeah, it's just my thoughts on the Wii U. I wanted to do better, but I'm realistic enough to know that right now, it's not going anywhere anytime soon in terms of sales. But what do you think? Do you think Nintendo can pull off another 3DS and come back from the depths of despair? Leave in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.